to Plan Watch Walk, the home of great walking and open and honest equipment reviews. Today we're continuing our series of equipment reviews with Páramo. So there's the coat here, we've got a pair of trousers, and we've got this coat here. So there's a series of reviews going through, but today we are going to be looking at the Páramo Enduro Trek trousers. So before we get any further and get into the tech spec and into the findings and everything, let's have a quick look at where we've been out and about in the fields. So we've been up on top of trig points, we've been across moors, across fells, we've been out in warm conditions, we've been out in very high wind conditions. So overall we've given the trousers a real good bashing. We've been out for 16-mile walks and overall done probably about 40 odd plus miles in them. So yeah, so a real good going over. So before we get into the actual spec themselves, really one thing that sticks out to me about Páramo is that their ethic and environmental credentials are, if not the best, certainly one of the best inside the sector. So I'm sure that's all important to all of us, but if it's really important to you, that's worth a consideration. So quick look at the tech spec. Weight of the trousers are 492 grams, but they're very sturdy 492 grams. The material is used is a 4-way stretch. I'm not sure how well this is going to work out in here, but they do stretch in both dimensions. Not sure how well that's coming across on the video itself. We have construction wise, you see here we have a panel on the knee here. We have on the inside when you are walking, so this is the inside of the leg here, we've got another panel that sits around inside there as well, a heavily stressed panel. Go on to those in a minute. And also on your backside as well, so again any heavy rub or wear inside there, so that's really good. So start to have a look at some of the features and everything of the trousers themselves. So the trousers themselves are a high waistbanded trouser, so if you look, they would sit around there on me. Normally the trousers I've got on now are about an inch or two below there, so they're really high on the waist. That's really good, I like that. There's two press studs that are sitting around here, so they're nice and secure. The zip itself is really free running, as are the zips that sit on the pockets here. They don't get caught up at all sitting around there. So if we look at zips, we naturally fall into pockets. So we've got in here, we've got a zip and we've got a decent sized pocket inside there, but also sitting around the thigh, which I actually used more, we've got a two press stud and it's got a slight venting inside there as well. I used that quite a lot for different things to do with my filming on the walks, GPS devices sitting in there, etc. So I found that I was using that a lot, and these press studs really easy to pop on and off. We've got features here around here where we've got the belt that sits around. Now the only thing I did find was a bit of a drawback where we've got either side here and we've got the two hooks inside here. What I did find over a walk, that actually the belt sat there and this dropped down. So design wise guys, if Páramo are looking, move those out a little bit and you're going to get around that. I would think that would work a lot better. Small point, but with being higher as well, that sat underneath where the your backpack would naturally sit. Not a problem, didn't put any additional pressure on at all, but just to let you know where that is. And also on here you've got the loops for braces if you want to wear braces. So the reinforcements were very good. It says on the back of here, wind resistant. I'm sure we can see that. Yes, they are. So I was up on top of trig points where it was blowing to the point where I could hardly take any video, because even with mufflers around the microphones, it was really blowing hard. Not a problem with these at all. If we continue with the trousers, with the spec of them as well, I was out and I was doing some longer distance walking, 15 miles, and it was pretty good weather. The wicking of them, yeah, I found them very, very good. The fit of the trouser is not tight, it's not baggy or loose, it's a decent fit, which is quite nice. I wear knee braces if I'm going up on on higher or doing trails, etc. Even with a knee brace underneath, didn't have a problem with it, there was still movement, but that stretch in the material compensates for quite a bit of that. Down the side of the leg here, so this is this would be the right hand side as I was looking at it, we got a vent. Now sometimes with vents there is a mesh inside there. This doesn't, and actually that allows a lot more air to circulate around. So without having the mesh, I found that was on a hot day was advantageous, to be perfectly honest, and I did most of a walk, a warm walk, with that open. So if we move down the leg, now we're at the base of the trouser here, and we have got the zip down the base here, get into here, which opens up. That opens. Now this does have a vent inside there, so you can do that to put over boots, etc. Personal preference, do you want a vent in or do you want it opening up for ease of access? Your personal choice, I would suggest. The wear around here, with this now being on the inside, whoa, the wind's taking them, on the inside here, the wear here from where you're walking and you're roughing your boots and your trousers and the mud's getting on, that wear characteristic is very, very good. Next to no signs of wear on them at all. So overall, very, very good. The only downside, as far as I can see, is just this waistband bit, and that could be adjusted from here. I always say a good bit of equipment is you don't realise you're actually wearing it, and didn't realise I had trousers on. It's not that. You couldn't tell the trousers you had on, it just, they went with you and they were part of the day's activity. You didn't feel they were restricting you at all, so that is really good. Durability of the material, very, very strong. I can't get this across on video, but the weight of it, although the overall weight of the trousers 492 grams, the actual structure of the material is a very strong structure, so that's particularly good. So overall, a great fitting trouser, great wearing trouser, with some great features in them as well. So now we just need to have a look at the performance, the key performance against criteria. So as you can see, most areas were pretty good, some pretty much on top there as well. So in final conclusion, wouldn't have a problem in recommending these trousers at all. If you're looking for a very durable, harder wearing pair of trousers that are going to last you some period of time, not a bad place to look. Hope you found this useful. If you're not part of the Plan Watch Walk family and you haven't subscribed yet, why not subscribe? There is a lot more content going to be coming up on the channel, a lot more information on the website, planwatchwalk.guide, links below. So as I say, hope you found this useful, and until the next time we meet, bye for now.